Okay. We're live and all that stuff?
Yes, we are.
All right. All right. Let's see. Huh. My internet's not working. My wireless is not working.
Let's see. I'm on it.
God, this place sucks. Fucking sucks.
It does.
Fucking sucks. All right, anyway. What's going on, guys? What do we got? Let's get through this thing.
Are these on?
Yeah. I just want to get the show over with. Let's just get through it.
It seemed like such merriment in here the other night.
Please,
What's changed?
Please. Oy. What do we got? What do we got?
What's with the mood? What's
No,
going on?
nothing. Let's just get this thing over with, please. I'm begging you to get this over with. It's the last place I want to be.
What's the matter?
No, nothing. Appreciate Milton's and BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Get moving. I could use it right now. I use it all the time. You guys should as well for your mental health. Customized online therapy. Way different than traditional. But yet the same in the important parts. But if you're looking for a new therapist, you get matched up under 48 hours. It's much more affordable. I think there's some things that make people uncomfortable being in the same room with somebody, which I completely understand. This way it's easier. You don't even need a camera if you don't want. Just talk it out. It is, again, convenient, accessible, affordable, and entirely online. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 right now. 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. So get moving with BetterHelp. All right, what do we got here today?
Is it the frustration of listening to David Portnoy's show yesterday or anything? Or just hearing that you weren't invited to the upfronts, obviously, and what his rationale
has you down?
behind it?
Feeling blue?
Yeah, I was very upset about that. No, that was not it. No.
You just said talk it out.
That's true. I did hear that. We could play the sound. So he's on with that stooge, Eddie. God, he was getting beat up yesterday, just taking it. I heard some of it. So I was told that they talked to us. I heard the sound. Essentially, I didn't feel our side of the argument was properly articulated. But I mean, Gaz is stupid.
Yep.
Dave's half. I mean, Dave is like Stern, and like Dave's a new Stern. He just checked out. And Eddie's a moron. So it's you can't have any. And then the smartest guy they brought in was Whitney. So I mean. Who runs away from my name in a platform like you wouldn't believe. I mean, holy, what a coward, right?
Well, I thought it's interesting you had that reaction because I just thought your theory was absolutely correct. Like it was proven right.
I don't think so. Dave doesn't know anything. Dave doesn't know. That's the other thing. Dave doesn't know anything.
I assume that's the sentiment of the company.
I guess, but I don't think at any point he spoke to anybody was like, why isn't Kirk here? Like, it's just not, that's not the...
No, he did that for KFC, but he didn't do it for
We
Kirk.
should do it for Kevin. The fact that Kevin wasn't there, that is fucking crazy. Whether you like Kevin,
stage.
don't like, whatever. Like
On stage.
He wasn't at the upfronts.
Oh, I thought on the show it alluded to him.
Good source told me he wasn't there. I mean, a good
Jesus.
source who would definitely know if he was there told me he wasn't there.
Okay, all right.
One of the many people that text me about the upfronts. Like, I will just say there was they said it went great on Dave's show. I'm sure it did. I got a lot of texts from people at the company. More than 5, I will say. And they all had a consistent message about it as well. So, So again, I didn't, the thing, like I said about me is if I got invited to the upfronts, I'd bitch about it. So like, I understand. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. So I guess Gaz brought it up?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, at least he got invited to the upfronts. There was another big show that didn't even get an invite to the upfronts.
Who?
Show up in Boston.
Minihane?
He was. Yeah,
but that could be an intentional.
So this guy's saying he was what, like complaining? It was just interesting to me. That's all.
No, I think he pointed out that the discussion was it intentional? Was it because they're embarrassed of the show?
Dave doesn't even know. I mean, you hear his answer. He doesn't know. He says, go ahead. I mean, he tells the same
well,
thing.
that's what they were debating. They were debating, was it intentional or was it an oversight?
He doesn't want to go, really, though.
I'll interested in what Dave's take is because I have his take.
I saw a clip of Whitney and Kirk talking before the upfronts. Kirk, still like one of the more diabolical moves in the history of any organized company, is when he tried to leak the code not tried to. He leaked the code.
I actually don't. Hold on. I actually don't remember. Did we leak the actual code?
So we
said the code on the show.
We were live on YouTube, and you said it.
Oh,
and then I don't think it ever went out as a podcast, and the YouTube got taken down. But whoever was listening live heard it, as far as I know.
Well, I believe we're definitely doing it again next year.
Let's say worst case scenario. Can you just change the code and send an email to the fucking advertisers?
I mean, it's stupid. I said it's stupid. It was definitely dumb. But I mean, it's been. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me.
Conference call with advertisers so the Minifans could disrupt the sales presentation and basically ruin every relationship we had for advertisers. I don't know if that lingers when we talk sales and whatnot. So I don't know if it was an intentional oversight or not. I don't know. I will say, I don't know that national advertisers rush to Kirk. And he has kind of like a local flair to it because you have to know him because he can be quite provocative.
So yeah, first of all, Barstool, I'm too I give up, whatever. I don't care. I love Dave. I love the company. I mean it myself, never work anywhere again. So if I'm too provocative for Barstool, I apologize. I'll try to be less provocative. I don't find myself particularly provocative. But I mean, I understand I say things like, for instance, if you gave me a list of the people at Barstool, I'll tell you if I think they suck or not.
Sure.
So I'm happy to do it. If you guys want to say names, I'm happy to do it. But, I will say, do we have, is the primary base of our audience in the Northeast of America? Yes, of course. By the way, it's the same for Barstool. I mean, it's a different conversation. But, and that's fine. If that's why they're like, we're not going to have the Kirk Minihane Show at the upfronts. Completely fine. I understand. I think we have, listeners all over the place. That I know for sure. And I'm grateful for all of them. But I think that's not the same situation for the case. No. I mean, certainly not. I mean, I've seen the numbers. Numbers are, really big. And something big just happened. So my only thing was if they wanted to do the upfront season 2 of the case, I would have been happy to do it. If they didn't want to do it, that's also fine. I have no issue with the, I'm not sure what's provocative and what's not provocative. Is it provocative for me to think if I say I think the salespeople at Barstool are a bunch of fucking shitheads? Fine. I mean, but I feel that about every salesperson.
This guy's got edge.
Every salesperson who ever lived, male or female, is a liar, a cheat, and a whore by nature. So I mean, it's just the way they are. They'll lie. They'll look at the eyes. They'll fucking lie to you. That's and I have no interest in communicating with any of those Barstool. Again, years ago when we first started, I remember they were like, Steve reached out and they were like, yeah, and they were working together, and some idiot in the sales office gave Steve a list of things. One was the Herald, one was the Globe. Remember that? To sell, they were like,
oh yes,
they are stupid.
What do you mean? Just to find advertisers through?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, these are stupid.
5,000 watt radio.
Yeah, these people have never read a book and they have no thought. They sit there and all these ads come in. And by the way, they shouldn't think about our show because we're not as important as the other shows of the company. I completely understand that. So I don't think there should be any reason for the Kirk Minihane Show to be at the upfronts. I don't think Barstool's embarrassed by it, but I just don't think they think it's that big of a deal.
I don't think the national advertiser debate is rational whatsoever. What the fuck's the difference between the Kirk Minihane Show and
that was my
radio?
Because
they've never the company, and I don't care. I really don't. I get paid the same. They've never made an attempt to promote the show as a national show.
Right. Sure.
Which I get. It's easier to promote Will Compton's show or Riggs' show. I completely get that.
Yeah, but they also don't need to. They don't need to. I mean, it's an amenity to have a local base of advertisers to go to that know your name, know your brand from radio. That's
true. But I also think if you ask BetterHelp, if you ask Simply Safe, I think they would be very happy with the bang they've got for their buck. I think,
that's why I don't get the local thing because the idea that
Dave doesn't know what he's talking. Dave also doesn't really know what he's like. But that's why I don't get he's also right though. I would say I'm not sure. I don't think it's a majority, meaning 51%, but the largest percentage base of our audience is certainly in the Northeast.
But that doesn't mean someone in Seattle couldn't conceive the topics you're talking about. But he said someone has to know you as a host, and that's true. I
agree with that.
That's true. But that's true of, I would say, 95% of it. Certainly comedy podcasts.
But they're all there, though. If I was in New York, we would have I would have been at the upfronts, and the show would be promoted more. I get that. I have I don't really have an issue with it. I don't think he's wrong.
I think he's wrong about the local. The local thing doesn't make any sense.
Well, he's right though. The biggest base of the show is in there.
But if it was promoted nationally,
how do you promote the show nationally? How?
The same way you do any other show.
There's no difference between
The
your
same way
show.
you do like Riggs' show?
No, I'm saying if the way the Barstool would do it. I'm saying you put clips out on social media, you talk about it on all the rundown and all the platforms.
I'm not in the
that you talk
building.
about
They're in their
content.
little building. That's how
So
they do
you
it.
don't think BetterHelp wants clients in the Northeast?
Is
Like, who
Buzzing
gives
with
a
the
shit?
Boys in the
Of
building?
course they do. No, but they're athletes. You know that.
Color Daddy wasn't in the building.
Huge show, way bigger than this show.
Not when it-
way
not
bigger,
when it started,
way
though.
bigger,
Not when it
way
started.
bigger. It took off like a rocket. That's not.
Yeah.
This show is a really successful podcast that is got a good following, but it's also sort of cultish. Like I don't think that's.
But my point with promotion is you can't
It's
say, well,
bigger
these
than
shows are
99
bigger
but
because they were
are-
promoted.
But they are bigger though.
But what I'm saying to you is the day you started, if it was promoted that there's a 5-day-a-week show with this fucking maniac Howard Stern type of guy.
It would not be as big as Caller Daddy.
I'm not
No
saying it would be,
fucking
but it'd
way.
be bigger than it is now, probably, which it doesn't
Maybe,
have to be,
maybe.
but I'm
I
just
don't
saying it
know.
would be.
I just
Maybe.
don't think that argument matters that much. Like I
I don't
think
really. What do you mean? Which argument?
I think national advertisers still want to be on the Kirk Minihane Show.
I think so.
No matter if you're
Well, some do and
considered-
some don't. No,
Sure.
but, like Bombas doesn't want to.
I don't think there's a difference between your show and KFC. Let's put it that way. For all,
Well, I do.
for-
It's much better.
Oh yeah. For,
mean,
for an
But
advertiser.
promotion-wise, there's not.
No,
No,
what-
but,
what would the
well,
difference
but,
be?
but they're big, right. Well, I mean,
Let me make my
well, they're KFC's a bigger name. Like he's a bigger name on social. It's a bigger name.
Because he's been part of the company for a long
Sure,
time and promoted
sure,
that way.
sure.
But what I'm saying is, if you listen to the show, there's nothing where it's like, listen, I'm from Ohio. I certainly couldn't understand what they're
yeah,
talking
I get
about
that.
here.
But we are. But they don't. But we go. I mean, you have to dive into the show though. That's just a fact. I mean, you have to dive into.
But
the
I
show.
think that's an
You
interesting
can't-
thing to promote.
I agree,
it that
but
way.
you can't casually pop in.
That's a completely different story.
The way they
no, it's
talk
not.
about
No,
you
it's
when you
not.
come up, if that was promoted more, that would be a good promotion for the show.
I guess. Yeah, I
that you're a
guess.
fucking maniac. It's a weird world. The fans are
guess.
nuts.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that would be interesting to a lot of people.
You gave
that are-
you basically, because of tons of fun Shattuck over there the other night, you gave a weight loss program free promotion the other day.
Right.
That advertiser could come on this show and it would make sense because there's a lot of local ties. They can't go on KFC radio. That is a perk. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but also it's hard for a local advertiser like that to pay.
Well, now it comes to money. I get it.
Yeah,
But that's a different.
We're not WTIC.
No, but it's still an option, is what I'm saying.
Sure,
that's
I
still
guess.
More, that's still
Yeah.
more clientele to go after
Sure.
for the sales department that
Yeah.
they're clearly not going
They're
after.
salespeople. They don't like me and they're lazy and they focus on other things. They're stupid. I mean, I don't.
Well-
that's why I think you guys are confused. The sales department at Barstool is exactly like every other sales department I've ever dealt with. They're stupid and they're lazy. That's it.
Well, so maybe-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is gonna make them upset on the second floor at HQ. But that's,
You calling out Content Kim is more provocative than going on a podcast and lying about squirting after nipple play. Like, what the fuck are we talking
Dave's big
about?
on this.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, but so what?
It's-
but that's pretend.
It's fake.
But
It's all fake.
But they're all nice to each other in that building though.
Because it's perception.
Yes,
Kirk
it's a
is
clique.
provocative.
everyone's
so I need to make sure I
everyone's like,
tell
oh, here's Robbie
advertisers about
Fox. He's a great guy. Here's Alex. They're all great people in that building. I like each other. It's like going to junior high school.
There's no fucking difference between Kirk Minihane and any other product that they're selling.
Well, I mean,
there is from a talent
no. They think
perspective.
I mean. That's the difference. Like
Yeah,
right
and
now,
they- and they feel like they have to tell everybody about it.
I don't disagree with you. But I'm just telling you how I'm telling you what they think. I'm presenting their side. I don't disagree.
I think what I'm arguing and the point that's gotten lost is like it goes back to what we were talking about the other day. They are embarrassed of the show in some way, right?
well, who's they?
Advertise or the company as a whole. I guess.
but I don't-
Whoever
like,
has to go out and promote it is embarrassed to have to do.
Yeah, I
that.
guess, but I don't think they even really think about it anymore. Like Erica and Dave, I don't think are embarrassed.
I
by
think
it.
the salespeople, when they're talking about the Kirk Minihane show,
Don't know what it is.
They
They
have to put an asterisk before every conversation they
But
have.
why?
This show's a little bit
Exactly.
more
Why?
provocative
Yeah, I don't
than
know.
Son of a Boy Dad, who also probably talks about.
I've never
fucked
listened to a
up shit.
second of it, or
I
like
get it.
or like who's the idiot who pretended he was in the military? The
Chap.
stupid, the Chaps guy.
Yes.
Is he healthy now? Is he
Yes,
sick
I'm
or is
sure
he,
he's
he's okay?
healthy,
Okay, I
yeah.
want to make sure his various ailments are okay.
Provocative. Come on.
But that's what I mean. Like it's just like but they all suck each other's dick in that building. And there's some people there who like me, and I like them, and there's some people who don't like me. I don't like them. But like it's not. But again, like when it comes back to the upfronts, I don't think. Like I think Dave kind of is always like half-assed the answer, but probably some truth to it. But whatever. Like I didn't like want to go, but I thought, like I said, like anything else, if they want me to go promote Rough and Rowdy, I'll go to Huntington and do it. They want me to do the trivia in New York in a couple weeks, I'm gonna go and do it. So if they wanted me to go to the upfronts this year and talk about the case season 2 and do some stuff, I would have done it.
Yep.
But like I didn't really want to do it.
No,
Not really. But I
the
would
other
if they
thing-
asked. I mean, if they ask me, because they've been great to me, I'll do anything.
The other thing they got lost too is it sounded like Gaz almost framed it as the Kirk Minihane show, whereas I think the conversation was the case, right?
Well, I guess
the
but
beginning was the Kirk Minihane show.
I
and
guess.
Then he fucked that up. Yeah.
Well, because she's stupid. Like they gave somebody who shouldn't have that job because he is friends with somebody. Like, I know you like him, but like he shouldn't have that job. I mean,
I don't agree. I think he's very
Gaz is good on
job.
social.
He's a good pot stirrer.
I think he stinks, honestly. But like,
you can't make that argument. Like that's a bad argument.
Okay. Well, I guess I lose the argument.
You did.
Every social account.
1-0, Cullinane.
He
You
is
and
the
me.
head of social, and every social account on Barstool Sports is a fucking monster account, and he manages it all.
Yeah.
How does he manage like Dan's account?
Well, that's a personal, but I'm talking about the brand.
Pardon my takes account he handles?
Every Barstool main account.
Pardon my take?
No, but Barstool main accounts.
Yeah.
Let's just use them for example.
You think Barstool Sports main account has all his followers because Gaz exists? Or
he
because the company
oversees
is
it,
big?
so he
That's what I'm
deserves a
told.
lot of
You could
credit
replace
for
him
it.
tomorrow and nobody would even know this. Honestly, I like him.
I'd
He
notice.
could disappear. No one
I'd
would
say
care.
the one guy that was nice
Yeah.
to me in that building is gone.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't care. But yeah, I don't. You know, it's what it is. Like it's you know, they don't care about us, but they shouldn't care. Like why? You know, they got 50 million other things, so that's completely fine. I have no issue with that. You know, it's more. You know, if I lived in New York and I was in the office, I'd have been at the upfronts. Chris Clemmer was at the upfronts. It's nothing to do with bringing money into. I think he was there. Nothing to do with bringing in money to the company.
No, but it would have been pretty basic to just send an invite saying, "Hey, the whole company's going there. Why don't you?"
The whole company wasn't there. Like I don't think like
You and Kevin.
No, I think other people from out of the market weren't there. I know Whitney was there, but like I don't think everyone was there.
Yeah.
I don't know. No,
Yeah.
I mean, like, what am I going to do? Go there and do what? Be miserable?
Yeah.
You would not be miserable if you were going to talk about the.
That would be fun. I think you'd have a lot
If you were
of
going
fun.
to talk about the case, you
The
basically
upfronts took forever, by the way. I heard. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it was
heard
like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Disastrous this mini golf thing. Holy shit!
Well, you got to play yesterday.
Can I stop
at
being nice about this now and say what a fucking disaster this is by Hank?
When do we see Jeff win?
I'm glad his stupid goddamn cunt grandmother is dead. She doesn't have to see it. I mean, Jesus Christ, right? He's the one to put a picture of my mom, didn't he, on Twitter once?
least? Possibly.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna go to her grave today. Let's stick my dick in her dead mouth and say, "This is what you're missing, sweetie."
This is
I don't
not
know
provocative.
I don't know about
to
all
me.
that.
I'm gonna stick a putter up that twat of hers. Is that good enough? Is that crazy
I'm not
enough?
sure. I don't know.
Is that crazy enough? Are you still sad that Marty's fucking me? Like, I mean, what are we doing? Children.
I can't get on someone for being sad about their grandmother.
Oh God. Well, she's dead.
That's true.
Fucking one-titted cunt yours, staggering around wherever
Now,
she is.
I'm not offended by that, but I do have to ask, what's wrong?
It's true though. I mean, Jesus, just flopping around. Oh, 1 second. Oh, Dave, what am I doing right now?
Oh, you're about to squirt. So
I'm
calm
playing
down.
with my titties right now,
Yeah,
Mike.
calm down.
I can't see.
I
I'm
just
glad you
came all
narrated.
over the place.
I
It was so
appreciate that.
fucking hot.
I appreciate it.
Oh, it's so hot. These fucking people. Ay. But what are you gonna do? I'm kidding. I like Hank, and the mini golf thing is wonderful. It's fantastic. It's great.
It's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable. Yeah, for
We
sure.
got to see
I don't know if
at
Jeff
least
won. I
like
was
5
kidding.
or 6 holes out of you on episode 3.
Oh, is that right?
So
I
that's
saw
nice,
the
yeah.
I saw things you tweeted out.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I get what he's trying to do. It's just taking too long. Like we're in the middle of like the second round right now, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, you can't follow it. You're just watching just to.
That's what I mean. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say is Hank tweet that picture of me and my mom. He put that in the blog post. That was me when she was sick ball with cancer. So everything's in play. Everything's in play.
Though, in fairness, I mean, everybody wanted that content, and you don't really know what you have until you do it. That's a tough.
The mini golf thing?
Yeah, I just don't know how you make that
I would
work.
say next year they just do it
They
live.
fucked
in
it
some
up.
way.
I mean, it's been fucked up. Like I don't.
No, but
you know.
honestly, what
They
would
have.
you?
They took a chance. Like I remember when Hank was on here and he's like, "Oh, how'd the case go?" or whatever. Well, I solved a murder. Like so.
Yeah.
What's happened with you is the exact opposite. You've committed a murder to people who wanted to watch a good mini golf tournament.
Hank Hank didn't bring you up, but a friend of the show brought you up based off of something.
I have no friends of the show anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, I am removing myself from all Barstool friendships.
Oh,
Who is this?
This is it's going to start with Big Cat.
Wait, hold on. This isn't when Rico texts us privately for me to criticize other people at the company because they have the fucking balls to do it.
I don't think he directly ordered you to do that.
No order. But I mean, like, they were doing. This is what happened with the upfront. So everyone's texting me like, "Oh," I'm like, "Well, why don't you fucking say it on your show?"
Any chances?
You know what I mean?
Hey, Kirk, you thought this was pretty douchey, right?
Yeah, like, why don't you
Maybe
say
worth
that you think
mentioning?
this person stinks? Like, why do I have to do it? I'm happy to do it, but like, why do I have to do it all the time? Just some fucking balls. People texting me, "Oh, this fucking person up front was embarrassing, singing some song or something." I'm like, what do I fucking care? Say it.
I wonder who that could be.
I don't even know, but just say it. Like, what are you laughing at?
It is just fun. I mean, it was like 11:45 at night too.
What?
He probably was a little. He maybe had a few.
Oh, but I'm not even saying that's not even him. I'm saying other people. I'm like, well, then fucking you are on a podcast that is evidently bigger than mine. Say it! Why do I have to do it all the time?
It's too provocative to say it.
They all stink. Yeah. Give me a name of somebody at Barstool.
Frank the Tank.
Stinks.
Oh.
I actually don't like him. I think he stinks. And
no.
I don't, if I'm being honest, like if I'm being totally honest, I actually think it's kind of cruel that Barstool is using him like this. Honestly, I'm not being a dick. Like I actually feel that way because.
Yeah, but he wants it.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't think it's going to end well, but whatever. He stinks. Zero. Somebody else.
Ryan
Whitney.
from Chicago.
Ryan Whitney?
Yeah.
He's fine. I mean, he's embarrassed to us, but I like Whitney. Yeah. Who?
I said Carl from Chicago.
Great guy.
Oh, okay.
Great guy. All right. Great guy. Oh, Tom somebody took over that fucking baseball podcast. That idiot had it before. Ran into the ground. You heard the CEO. Podcast was dying before Carl took over. Dying on the vine.
Jared's big time. He doesn't have time for.
Jared's in very important feuds right now. Fat idiots. Give me another name. Go ahead.
Jesus, I don't even. How about that new girl, Danny, who does the man on the street interviews?
Yes, anything to say about her?
I don't know who that is, honestly. I've never heard of that person, but I'm sure she's terrific. Is she good or no?
I'm not into it personally.
Okay. Anybody else weighing on her?
How about Tommy Smoke?
You should have some links to her
Tommy
content.
fine. I like Tommy. Okay.
Tico,
Tommy,
Texas.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Who else? Let's go through them all. I'm here. Let's do it. Why not?
Kate.
She's fine. We get along fine now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cons.
She had I saw their tweet the other day where she was, I forget what it was, where she was like, it was like a bad radio bit. Oh, what was it? I forget. Cons? Yeah, fine.
Trent.
I like Cons. Trent is great. I like Trent. See, I like plenty of people there. I like Trent.
All right.
Trent's a great guy.
How about Hubs?
I don't know who that is.
The Yankees guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's an editor for the blog now.
I
if you saw him. Okay.
don't know who that is.
Rhea.
Yeah, I had her back. I mean, I don't hear her defend me, but yeah.
Marty Mush.
Great. I like Marty.
I don't know that that's good.
What's wrong? I mean, I don't know him at all, but seems stupid.
How about Big T?
Who's that?
Oh, you liked him.
I don't know who that is.
He's the
He dodged.
what was the thing he had with schools?
He dodged a high noon can.
Oh, well. How is Rico with him now?
I think they're okay.
Okay, no, he's fine. Is he on my trivia team? He's on my trivia team.
No, that's Big Ev.
Big Ev. Yeah.
I play mini golf with him.
Correct.
Oh, I like him. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Wait,
I like him.
no, you played mini golf with Big T, I believe.
So I just said.
Yeah, Big Ev is on your.
I know, but I
team.
said Big T's the guy. He's got like an accent.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
He
thought
had
you
some
were saying
theory
that.
on schools that was very funny. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
I like him. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
How about Brianna Chicken Fry?
I have no opinion on her.
He's really trying to shove that in here.
I don't know why. Somebody else?
Oh no, he mentioned it a few times yesterday too. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Fucking
Portnoy.
boa.
I don't know. What's that?
That fucking boa. Chris Castellani.
I like him. Yeah. Jeff Lowe reached out to me and said, don't make fun of him, so I won't.
It seems like you like the majority of people at Barstool.
That's what I'm
Sports.
saying. Yeah.
Was Jeff mad at me? Did you see that
Like,
tweet?
I'm like, how the fuck do I? I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Seemed like he was upset.
Put your fucking seatbelt on and shut up.
Okay.
Sorry, too fat to put a seatbelt on.
Let me address that, if I may.
Sensitive fucking baby.
That also I was not upset about.
I know you were. I could tell you were.
He was definitely upset.
What I would like is that you do that 4 times a day.
No, we're all set. Message received, Mike.
Every time my show comes
that
up.
was not your tone.
Dave, loud and clear, right? Nope, do not promote.
I wanted to.
I was going to say blindmike.net right now, but I'm not going to do it.
Thank
I
you.
won't do it. I won't do it.
Fine. But didn't that seem odd to you or no?
No.
What?
No? Tweeting clips of my show?
Well, we never do it.
No, that's what I mean.
Odd,
Correct.
if you're asking, Mike, is it odd in the sense that we've never done it before?
Yes.
I would say that is odd.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
is odd.
So that was a good thing.
But you try to promote somebody, Dave, and
was a nice
he's
thing.
like everybody else. He just stabs right in the face. And Mike constantly texting me like, "Oh, can you shit on this person?" I'm like, "All right, fine."
Yeah, right.
You've gotten those, right?
Can we bring up Shattuck today,
Yeah,
please?
it's just endless. Well, I will say I really don't want to recycle blindmike.net bits because you have to go there for the original good stuff.
Yes,
Please go
thank you.
there now.
That's right.
Why wouldn't you wear a seatbelt in the backseat of a car?
I just never had. I was.
You never
I was-
have?
not if I'm in an Uber. I've never put
Why
on
is
a
it different
seatbelt.
than if you're like in a regular car?
I don't know.
It's not.
There's no reason. I was half kidding.
But I get what you're saying with that. You feel like you're being, if you're in an Uber or a taxi, you're technically being chauffeured.
yeah, I didn't think it was that fascinating a topic. My only thing
like you don't
was
wear
I was
one in a limo.
surprised. I was so
you don't wear one in a limo.
Right, that's true.
I guess not.
And to Mike's point, you really
This
don't
comes
wear
up.
one on a bus.
On a bus, we've
so
talked
when
about
somebody
that.
else is driving you and you're in the
Exciting.
back seat, I can see where he's coming from. The point is, the reason I tweeted because I'm just like, we really should be wearing. You're in a regular car.
Were you watching the whole show?
I listened to it.
Did you really?
I listened to it, and then I went back to watch it.
Isn't it odd? It's odd.
And it just stuck
you don't have
out,
a
like-
problem with it, but it's odd.
It's very odd.
I'm over it. What? How about Jeff?
Oh, you mentioned tweeted jokingly he tweeted that the Browns were losing or something. And I said, but somewhere a Jets fan is mourned.
Right.
And he didn't react to it until you guys talked about it.
Okay.
And then he responded to me and told me I was pushing it. Like I better watch out or something.
Oh, really?
Privately or publicly?
No, publicly. But it seemed a little odd. It seemed like he was mad at me or something.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
But maybe I'm doing what Cullinane did and reading it with tone where I should.
I have to unmute Mike now.
Oh, Mike, your tone, that tone was clearly like...
Dave, I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what it came off. Whatever. It's not a big deal. That comes off to me. If Jeff is doing that, that has a little like Clemmer Justin feel to it.
Well, that could be
I'm fine with doing it to Kirk, but Mike, you can't.
That's
do
how
that.
it felt to me as well.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong.
I don't like that.
I like Jeff.
Why? I'm better than Mike.
Well, that's
I should
true.
be treated higher.
I treat everyone the same.
Somebody the company treats with goddamn respect.
I suppose.
Jesus Christ. I did not see that. Jeff gets he'll get a little sensitive on Twitter sometimes.
Maybe I misunderstood.
He's a big Reddit guy to reply to. I see him.
Oh, is he really?
Reddit a healthy amount. Yes.
I gotta go there. What in a couple of weeks? Christ. But well, will they let me enter my too much of a monster?
Provocative.
He might be too edgy.
Here he is. Ooh, he says cunt. Ooh, he doesn't like him. Like, who care about that? What else going on? Did he lose his job?
Just ripping. He's about to. I mean, they kicked him off the
ripping
air.
Who?
Ripping his. I guess she was
Co-host
a co-host or sidekick
newswoman
or,
or something. Yeah.
Just a fucking maniac.
Listen, you're a fat nasty and you don't bring up on air when I have your back. You're a fat. I don't care if you're here or not.
Be like that, guys. Come on, man.
Serious?
I let it go yesterday.
But you called me stupid for the
Because
second
who brought up
time.
the stupid subject? You
wasn't a stupid
you
subject.
were making fun of me because I was dealing with the computer.
Chris was too. It wasn't just me.
No, he
Chris was.
wasn't.
Yes, he said, oh my God.
He just keeps going. He keeps calling her a fat
Is this real?
C word.
Oh, yeah.
Your kids have a horrible mother.
Jesus.
We think she recorded on her phone.
Well, good for her.
They said
I
a secret
I got
source.
no problem with that.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez, good. Well, I mean,
And then to Mike's point before the show, or 2 seconds later.
And we say welcome back, 958. Thank you so much for joining us here. What an incredible.
wow.
This is a cunt-free studio. Welcome back, folks.
Who is she?
Her name's Crystal something. They're the Edge Morning Show, St. Louis. It's a rock station.
It's edgy. You got to say that.
It seems edgy. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. But it's going pretty viral. That's
It also annoyed me that they didn't release a version without the bleeps.
Yeah. That's.
Oh, her? Well, maybe she will eventually.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, what else is going on?
Did you see Francis, by the way, on Fox News last night?
I did not.
Apparently, wasn't that highway video where he was blocking traffic? Wasn't that like a year old? He wasn't with.
What show was he on?
He was on with Jesse Waters.
Oh, he was?
Night, yes.
That's a douche off right there.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
I like Francis, but God. That's a
Francis Ellis, comedian and highway hero, joins me now. What if there is a woman in labor in that SUV?
You'd have to ask, why doesn't she have a better birth plan? If you are that concerned about your pregnancy.
I don't need fake laughs on Fox News. I'm good. Right. I like Francis. Good for him. I'm glad he's back.
Oh, boy. Are you still having Wi-Fi issues? We might be having it on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I see a warning up here.
Warning.
Well, it is. I guess people will be happy. It might not be on YouTube today. So.
Yeah, they didn't seem happy about that yesterday. I mean, again, like it's just people just bitch. They just bitch to bitch. It wears you out. Like,
Well, that's also fake. Like, they're not really angry.
yeah, some people.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's like they.
They don't have access to YouTube?
No,
I don't
no.
understand.
The consistent complaint was I saw right away. We did it. How long was it?
45 minutes, maybe.
45 minutes. It was long. I mean, longer than I thought it was gonna be a quick thing where we take some calls and get out. But I didn't feel like we have to put everything on the RSS feed, so we didn't. We didn't do any ad reads for it, so we just did the show, and a bunch of people are like, "Oh, I get ads popping up on YouTube. I can't, while I'm working." I'm like, "Well,
there are a lot of ads.
It's
though.
fucking good.
Yeah. I think it's 3 hours worth of ads.
Yes, good, but also like you do want to monitor that stuff. Like I think Barstool sets all that stuff. I believe.
Great. Well, so
okay,
so they did it. Fine,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right,
Good.
At least they're trying to sell something.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, this was like, the show is free. This was like free. Like I'm just giving you something because we were in here fucking around. Like this was
because we were in the studio. People feel like they have to treat it like it's an actual broadcasting show. Like
it was not a show.
It was not a show. It was
the
equivalent of you at fucking Barnes and Noble's going live back in the
we took some calls and whatever, and that was it. Like and I was like, just put it on YouTube. I don't want to put it on the RSS. It was not a show. It's different when we do not do reads. It's if you want to listen to it, great, or watch it. If you don't, no problem. But some people, most I'm sure are I guess grateful or whatever. But these fucking people just bitch and moan and whine and bitch and moan and whine. It's like, oh God, just fucking take it or don't. Now I'm tempted like never play anything in the RSS feed ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well,
Just do YouTube all the time. That's what Barstool wants anyway.
Probably.
Just give it to them. I don't care. Like what the fuck are you complaining about? Jesus.
Yeah. There are a lot of ads, so I understand where people.
What do you mean by a lot?
It's
40, 50?
In a 45-minute show, how many ads are there? How many ad breaks are there?
It probably would pop up like 5 times a
Wow,
week.
Jesus, that's not a big
And it's just like it interrupts on YouTube, which I don't like.
I don't think I got it once.
No.
I watched it.
Yeah.
You watched it live, I presume. Or no?
No, later. But
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, it seemed to be a consistent message, so I don't know.
Mike did not come in engaged, apparently. So
No, certainly not. What
what do you mean?
we thought maybe it was an engagement weekend. We didn't know.
Oh, no. I heard
in every
I heard the
sense, I
sewing
meant in every
circle.
sense of the word. Yeah.
I heard the sewing circle, yes.
But yeah, I don't know what to whatever. We won't do it. I tell you what, we won't do it anymore.
No, stop.
But I'm happy not to do it. Like it does. It was free. It's literally free. I don't like. We're already at the. How long has the show been today?
38 minutes.
Yeah, we're almost done here, baby.
up.
We're wrapping this fucker up in about 10 minutes.
Is that why you did the ad read right at the
We're-
top?
Yeah, we're fucking going home today, baby. This is gonna be a quick one.
Did something happen? Show related or non-show related?
No,
You're probably pissed at me because of the kids, right? You're pissed that you had to adjust.
I'm pissed at you because you have kids.
Well, yesterday you said you wish you didn't hire somebody.
So
with
is
kids.
I will never hire a producer again who has kids.
It hasn't interrupted many things.
I agree, but I'm saying I will never hire a producer again who has kids.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Why?
I mean,
I'm not firing you.
Think of all the fathers.
You can stay as long. You can stay as long. Yeah.
Think of all the fathers that you could give opportunities.
there's some good stories you can get
You
out
can stay
of
as
a parent.
long as you like. I'm happy that you're the producer. But I'm saying if you quit today, right? Which I hope doesn't happen. I hope you stay as long as I stay. But if you quit, I would look for somebody who was younger and can do it anytime. It just makes it easier for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, but we just said.
By the way, same with me. Like I have kids. Same. That's what I'm saying. So that's all. I mean, if everything were equal,
Yeah.
doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, I'd say so. It makes sense. I just don't like if it hasn't hurt you that much.
It doesn't hurt me at all. It hasn't hurt me at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt me at all. I don't. If we did the show at 10, that's not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
I mean, the show will be shorter today because of that.
That's what I was asking.
It's true.
And is that frustrating for you?
No, no, not really. No, but I mean, it will be shorter because you have to start at 10:30 today. So when people are
Priorities.
frustrated when they get a short show, it's your fault.
Right.
Yeah. I
Does
had
that
to
make you
say 10:30 to be safe, but Mike could attest I was here at 9:45.
Then why don't we do it at 9:45?
Because then I would have to text you being like, hey, I'm a little closer,
Speed it along.
possibly.
Hurry up.
and
You were
What
here
if
at
something
9,
happened?
But you were here at 9:45.
I was here at 9:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when you walked in.
I still don't have a key to this place.
I know. Yesterday I noticed that, so maybe I'll make one today for you.
I'm not gonna. But what am I gonna do? Come in here and sit by myself? I can't do it. I can't turn anything on.
That's true.
Like this is the. I don't need a key. Steve
Maybe you want to
used
get
say
some
it.
paperwork done.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. The last thing I need is a key because I'm never here alone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like someone has to be here.
Yeah. I just got an email back from a place I looked at yesterday that I may be interested in showing you because,
The one you looked at yesterday.
yeah, I didn't love it, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
How close is it to like? Where is it in Waltham? Like not specifically.
Right across from, oh.
Dave loves getting out addresses.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They'll find it out.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
I mean, that's inevitable. I
It's
suppose.
pretty close to here. Yeah.
It is.
I'd say so, right, Mike?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in Waltham though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Fantastic. As is Milton's. Not in Waltham, but fantastic. Go online to miltons.com, first of all. I'd like to get some Milton stuff for my trivia appearance in New York. I like some nice duds for there.
I put on my notes to check in with him today and see what day he wants to do.
Great. Buy one, get one free suit event is going on presently. Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, all on sale right now. Suit separates. South Shore Plaza Braintree. There you go. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and now open at the Burlington Mall or shop online at miltons.com. Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, North Face, all the great stuff. Henley's, hoodies. Get moving right now. Go to Milton's. Help us out. Let us know this spunky little regional program doing the best that we can. If you can go help us out at Milton's. A huge supporter of the show and original supporter of Barstool, by the way. Go to miltons.com right now. Again, the 3 stores, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and now open at the Burlington Mall, or go to miltons.com. Go to Miltons. Did you hear? I asked you for the sound yesterday, Dave. Well, Mike, let me get your impression, first of all, of the Shattuck appearance.
I loved it.
It was great.
I think he's very funny.
Yeah.
Whether he means to be
I
or
don't think
not.
he means it, but yeah.
I want more, maybe even a separate podcast about Keith and Dean.
Oh, the McLaren brothers.
I loved it.
Michael Harrison. You know Meredith Gorman, an Asian lady.
What was the other name that he talked? He was that
so
Larry
many.
King story. And
It was bad. Yeah,
weird. It was
I like Shattuck.
It's like work with Tangway again.
I mentioned to Dave earlier that I typically get very worried and nervous if someone says I big time them. I get uncomfortable and panicky. But after the Jared story, when he then brought me up, I was not even concerned that I did something to offend.
Yeah, what was his story with you? What was it that he?
So he I think he asked me to come on the podcast or something a long time ago, but I worked for the show, so I was like, I shouldn't be doing appearances on podcasts. So I just
could have. I mean, I don't care.
I know, but I was probably at a time where I didn't feel comfortable asking you.
Yeah.
So I just said no. That was it.
And what show is Justin going on?
I didn't know this until this morning.
Somebody just told me he was going on that show,
Craig's
show, the very good ones. Yeah, those guys.
That's the stuff that makes me mental.
Yes, I didn't know till this morning. It seemed like you were upset with me about that.
No, I don't care.
It's really just like friends. He
yeah,
seems
the
friendly
business
with those
though.
guys.
Like, isn't he just like I don't get it?
Yeah, but he
idea.
wanted to be in the video game business. That's content. So I think he likes producing content still.
Okay, good for him. Good for him, I guess. But look, here's Shattuck. Like he's a fucking madman. Listen to this. You hear this, Mike?
Oh, I heard a very short clip of that.
Are you okay?
Have you seen that? This just
I'm so proud of you.
You've got
it's fucking James Holmes outside the movie theater. Like just like a fucking
Joker.
madman.
What is this in reaction to?
He's so happy because
social media videos.
somebody tweeted a picture of him or something. He's so happy to be part of it.
Oh, okay.
To finally get some fucking buzz. He's
exciting.
so happy. Listen to him.
Michael Harrison, by the
Does somebody know lots of famous people? Wow.
Yeah, actually,
You
no.
must be like really important or something. Oh my god.
He sounds like he could literally croak at any given moment.
Yeah, I don't even like what he's not even laughing at anything.
I forget exactly what you said, but the imagery of him pushing his face against the window, getting ready to land.
Jesus.
Are you gonna be okay? Don't have a stroke right now.
His poor wife. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, she would come on this show and
just
I
let me
heard
know.
that clip
Yeah.
a millisecond.
Yeah.
Get away from that.
Oh, she is so
disaster.
embarrassed of the podcast she's currently on. It's very
really?
Yeah, it's very clear.
I listened to it. I listened to some of it. It was fine.
Does she work in
I have no idea.
podcasting?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't believe so, but I think she's like active in political circles.
Okay.
Oh, is that right?
Conservative Party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
good.
Mass GOP
Good.
or
Good.
whatever.
Good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Do you want to hear this part of my take? We'll reference toward you.
Sure.
Okay, you're Cool Throne.
My Cool Throne's Adnan.
Yeah,
Cool
he's
Throne.
out.
He's free.
Free.
We did it. Hey, congrats to all podcast listeners out there. We're sharing this. Everybody that's ever listened to a podcast had a big part in justice today.
I do feel a little bad for our friend Kirk because he just solved a murder too, and then Serial just hopped in and was like, "Oh, remember the most like insanely popular murder podcast ever?" Yeah, that guy's out.
Yeah, Kirk did get a person arrested.
Arrested,
for
yes.
like a serial killer.
Yes,
He put a serial killer behind bars.
Now Sarah Koenig just shows up and is like, "Hey, remember my voice? I got Adnan free, and also I still want to fuck him."
Great music too.
Look at PFT defending you. Look at
That's
that.
my guy. I'm not surprised.
Can't
We're
help
friends.
but notice they just said Kirk.
Well, that's a little strong.
A little nondescript.
No, you really? Or are you joking?
Well, I'm just saying,
That's
if we're
a
going
little
back to the Embarrassed by the Show, they could say, hey, the Case Podcast or the Kirk
That's a little
Minihane
strong.
Show. You know?
That's a little strong. I think
just
that's a little
saying.
strong.
PFT's brother maybe a little bit involved in this Sean King takedown at the Daily Beast this morning.
Oh,
yeah. Did you
oh,
see
really?
that piece?
No,
yeah.
Sean King. I wears.
Oh,
me out.
Jerry probably.
Sean
loves
King
that.
is stealing money?
to me, kind of.
What?
Yeah, I think I think the craziest thing that can happen. I was actually texting with Dan Katz about this. I think that the serial ending that needs to happen is this woman marries Adnan in a couple of years and he kills her.
Wouldn't that be something?
The Sarah woman. I think that's
Sarah
a great.
Koenig?
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. I think that's how it has to end.
Yeah.
I think so.
Unfortunately, you can't script that kind of stuff. It doesn't come off authentic
No, it's
if you
true.
do it that way.
You're
you
right.
know?
You're right.
Isn't she being? I didn't listen to the newest episode, but she's kind of being I don't know, like what's the word I'm looking for? But she's like, this evidence has been out there forever. You know, like
Yeah, I think he did it. So I mean, I have no,
Yeah.
like personally, but what do I know? Like I said, like I said yesterday, one podcast put a killer in the streets, one podcast put a killer in prison. So whichever one you want to go with God.
whichever one you want to celebrate, right? It seems
That's
like
what
they're
I'm
doing
saying.
a lot of celebrating over that. You know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What else?
Yeah. I did listen. We had a caller yesterday brought up the Brian Cowan interview on Adam Carolla's show defending Woody Allen. I didn't think it was that bad, though. If you want to hear some of it, I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah.
No, I don't care.
I figured you didn't. Yeah. Your guy, Aaron Judge, got the
yes, he
number
did.
60 the other day.
Congratulations. Last night, I believe, right?
Yes.
Part of a big comeback victory, yes.
That's correct.
So when is the Apple TV game?
That'd be Fridays, I believe.
So they play...
I believe they're only Fridays, right?
So they play tonight, I presume. And then maybe they're off tomorrow because it's a travel day? Is that what's going on or no?
Sounds about right, maybe.
Okay, you have no idea, right?
I'm not a Yankees fan like you.
Well, neither am I. I mean, I am, but I don't know their schedule.
Yeah.
So the pressure would be to hit a home run tonight, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Because God forbid it's a home run on Apple TV. I don't really
These guys probably just serving it up for him, right? You think?
No.
Why not?
I mean, you could also do it Saturday.
Who are they playing? Are they in the
Right,
run?
yeah, I mean, it's plenty of other games. What's that?
If I were in there, I'd serve him up a couple meatballs, get a couple going for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Who are they? They played the Pirates yesterday. Who stink? I don't know. I mean, they're professional athletes.
Think
Maybe
it's a few juiced balls like Pujols.
I mean, you got to get some attention to the sport. You know, listen, it's for the good of the game.
I saw. Speaking of Clemmer, I saw.
It's the Red Sox tomorrow night.
What's that?
Pirates tonight, Red Sox tomorrow night.
Red Sox tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So you have 2 games to do it before it goes on Apple TV.
That is correct.
I saw Clemmer at a blog post. That was basically who are the 10 best pitchers not in the Hall of Fame. That feels like a Kirk Minihane 2012 EI.com column, but still. The 10 best pitchers not in the Hall of Fame. Whatever. So I actually looked. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to see what he's doing over there.
Sure.
It's a little odd to me that he includes pitchers who are currently active.
Oh, that's incredibly odd. It's not possible.
It's like half the list. It's
really?
So he does it by WAR. So he does it by WAR total. So I'm looking at it. It's like Tommy John is 10. I'm forgetting the names. Schilling, Clemens are at the top.
Okay.
But your typical names of guys who and then it's like Scherzer, Scherzer, Verlander, Greinke. I'm like, well, but they can't be in the Hall.
It's not possible.
I guess he's technically right, but that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I think Albert Pujols should be in, and I think it's a travesty that he's not.
True, it's a good point. Yeah, I mean, to me, Mike Trout's in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really understand that.
It's an interesting debate.
It didn't know.
Oh, 1, 2, buckle your shoe.
Yes. Is he moving to Miami? Dave was saying on the pod. I listened to Whitney with Dave, and Dave said he's moving now to Miami.
Dave was, yes. I haven't heard anything about him bringing anybody with him yet.
Oh, that was bring him in the...
but in terms of timing with that, I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what would be interesting for Chris to do is like a series. You ever hear...
give him more ideas. He'll do it.
It's a good one.
He will do it.
I want to see him do it. I think like Steve Summers, I forget if this was MVP or Hall of Fame voting.
Yeah.
But he had some writer on, and the guy hung up in 5 seconds. I think Ordway did it too back in the day. Like, these guys get very touchy.
Yeah, I remember
if you call them out for Hall of Fame votes.
Yeah, we did this. Yeah, we used to do it as well. Yeah.
So I think Chris should have writers on and challenge them as to why they didn't vote for Max Scherzer for the Hall of Fame.
That's a good question.
And just berate them.
You can write them in, I think, technically. Like Pete Rose would get write-in votes.
Sure. Could an active player get written votes?
I mean, you're writing it in.
Yeah.
I think so.
Eric Cartman, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe. It's a good question, though. I mean, look at his numbers versus this guy who's in the Hall of Fame. Albert Pujols' numbers are way better than
Right, and this beat writer just has to defend a point that's never been made before.
That's true. That's good. That's a good one. He's going to do it probably by Friday. So
excellent. Good.
He'll give up on it, but he'll start it
as long as they get the producer's credit.
That's true. What else?
That Bryson DeChambeau video was fucking pathetic. I know it's been days since that happened now, but that was embarrassing.
Yeah, you want to go over the Masters from last year too?
We could do that. I mean, we didn't talk about it yesterday.
No, I mean, he's a fucking psychopath.
No, I know.
You know, he's nuts.
Yeah.
I like him, though. He's nuts. He's psycho.
Yeah, what's up with, so is Freddie at the President's Cup
He's
right
an
now?
assistant captain.
Oh, he is an assistant? Okay.
Yes, of course. Yeah, he's hanging out with kids. And
I saw it.
He has a press conference today. He's part of the press conference today at 12:30. Riggs, I think, is going to be there. I think Riggs is going to put Fred Couples on this podcast.
Really?
Almost to fuck with you more than me.
I think that's smart.
So why? Of course.
Yeah, getting a face-to-face with him is key.
And he doesn't even care. He just wants to do it to have people dump on you.
You should ask him one question. Which is not barely interview.
It's funny, though. Well, do your fucking job and get him on.
I put you on the phone with his fucking agent.
Oh, his agent?
Whatever.
His agent is Fred Couples?
The closest thing you could get to Fred Couples.
You did your job by putting me on the phone with his agent? That's the same as doing a job as getting the interview with the guy?
I mean, it's damn near close.
Play it. Go ahead. Play the interview with Fred Couples. You did your job. Let's hear it.
Well, come on. I didn't finish
You
the
didn't-
job
you didn't-
yet.
correct.
It's
You didn't
part
finish
of
it.
my
He
job
didn't say
to
he
get
did his
phone
job
calls
well.
like that.
Like, what kind of argument is this? What kind of argument is this?
That was a positive step
Okay,
toward getting
that was
the
like
interview.
2 weeks ago. What's happened?
Yeah, he has not responded to my last
so-
two inquiries.
So maybe we should just forget Lynn Roach and just get him on.
No, we can't forget.
Why?
Because some guys want you to go through the proper protocol, and I feel as
Guys
though
wearing
Fred Couple-
Barstool clothes yesterday in the picture.
Really?
Right? Isn't it the picture with Kisner that I retweeted?
He was wearing Ain't No Hobby clothes or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, he must have been gifted those from Kisner or something.
Dave, I'm not saying he paid for them. That's not the point. That's not the point.
I don't think he went to the website for that.
Jesus. What else?
Riggs could have been classy and said, you know what? We're all going to the President's Cup. Why don't you come with us? We'll get you on the press list.
It's not his job.
Would have been a
It's your
classy-
job, not
would have been a
who-
classy
you?
move by him. Yeah.
For you to go to the President's Cup?
Just to get a face-to-face with Freddie Couples.
Doesn't seem like a great investment of my money.
Probably not. You'd probably turn it down, but it would have been nice of him to offer that, I think.
I mean, I don't know. Sure. I mean, I don't know. That'd be great.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay.
This fucking place.
Brian McGrory was on Boston Public Radio yesterday, and unfortunately, they didn't go too deep with him on anything. But
Brian McGrory was on Boston
Public Radio.
There's a teenager named Boston Public Radio?
No, you misunderstand.
What?
I believe it's a broadcast.
No.
yeah.
And they just sucked him off at his opportunity.
Oh,
to
so it
teach.
sounds like, what's that?
They just sucked him off at his opportunity to teach.
this Jim
the
Braude?
next Yeah.
Oh, cunt.
I actually think that
How great would it be, by the way, if Jim Braude did that same thing during a commercial break with Marjorie?
Oh, my God.
That'd be the greatest thing ever.
Stupid cunt.
Just screaming at her. Or if she did it to him.
I'd rather hear her do it.
I
Yeah.
would too. actually.
That would be funny.
Let me hear what Brian McGrory has to say.
to educate the next generation.
Fucking around, right?
Oh, yes.
Which is, of course, exactly what it is. That's why there's truth in it. Like,
Okay.
He's just going to BU just as a whatever.
Yeah. But he's going to be writing, I believe, like a monthly column for the Globe.
Oh,
so he's
thank
going to
God.
stay
I
active.
was
So we're not
waiting
going
for
to
him.
lose.
Right.
He's not out of our lives completely.
Yeah.
Good,
What was
good.
he? I don't remember his columns ever. Really.
I don't either.
Was it
Nobody's
years
It's
ago?
like everybody else at the Globe. Nobody's ever read things written.
Yeah.
Ever. Jesus. What else?
Nothing exciting. I don't think you want to hear from Big Ev, right?
Who?
Just talking about Big
Your
Ev. was
trivia teammate.
kind of alluding to the next season of trivia. I guess Smitty was talking about how nervous he is about your squad. If you want to hear it.
Our squad. Oh, I mean, sure, we'll play in a second. I will say, like, that's the team we're playing against. I think Clemmer will be good at trivia. I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
I don't
think
know.
so,
I don't know
yeah.
anything about Alex, and I think Chris is. What's his last name?
Castellani.
He's very good.
Very good. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a tough game. I
Yeah.
mean, I it's gonna be a. I'm taking that game very serious. I do not want to lose. I'll be very pissed if we lose that fucking game.
Okay.
Very pissed because I hate Clemmer. Alex, I'm okay with.
Sure.
But like, the idea that, just,
You can't let him get it over.
Clemmer's
Yeah.
existence annoys me now. There's nobody I hate more. Nobody.
I don't know why. I mean, nobody's like paying attention. to
But
him,
just
really.
his
It
whole
doesn't feel
existence just annoys me. I hate people who don't. He's just a fucking loser. He's a loser. But that's fine. Whatever.
I'll throw it out there right now. I think Big Ev and the Minihane crew might be the team to beat this year.
Who is it? You,
me, Rico, and Kirk.
That's a fun squad.
It's just
Who is that?
hopefully he stays sane, and I'm not talking about Kirk.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to steady the ship.
You might have to be there. Like you need to be like the middle cut. You need to be like
Stay
there.
the ship, but you need to be the balls and Fran. You need to crush those celebrity mashups.
It's a tough clubhouse. Celebrity matchup isn't in my bag.
All right, somebody has to. That's like that
Okay,
is
we're
the
good.
secret sauce.
I don't like a lot of not a very confident individual, but
Who?
a Big Ev.
Well, I mean, it's a tough spot for him. He's clearly the third guy, and
Yeah.
it's a tough team. It's a tough team. I think he'll be good. So everyone I've talked to said he's going to do a good job. So
Excellent.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be icy in New York. I'm going to be extra dickish heading into it too.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I want nobody speaking to me that entire day from when I walk in to when I leave.
Well, you break your record for exit.
If we lose, for sure, I'll be.
I guess just in general, I was thinking, yeah, especially if you lose.
I mean, yeah, sure. I think. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Got a lot going on. Got a lot of work going on right
Seems
now.
like
so.
You think Jerry's jerking off to those climate protesters getting arrested this morning?
Did they arrest them finally?
Yeah, they're arresting a bunch of them. Yeah.
I mean, I hate to be an old man, but I actually do feel that way. I'm like, good, fucking get them. People are driving to fucking work.
Why is that being an old man?
Well, just
Get
because
the
like
fuck
now,
out of the
like
way.
I know, but it's like yes, it's like just fucking run them over.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I was
really.
asking Dave, do they have a call? Like, when this happens, we will leave. That sort of thing?
Yeah, when
Or
the
is it
environment
just-
is fixed.
Okay, all right. That's what I meant, I suppose.
If you talk to anyone who's idiots. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about either. It's just all a bunch of pinheads. So it's like just whatever. Fine, I guess. Yeah. So they did finally arrest them?
Yeah, they
wasn't a lot of them in the picture I saw, no?
I only saw maybe 50 were there or something.
Okay,
like
it's
that.
even more than I saw. I remember years ago when we were on the air, they had those just a bunch of fatzos in the
the ones who locked themselves in 93 in the barrel or whatever.
Oh, Jerry was all worked up that day. He was so mad. I'm like, you don't think it's funny at all? Like, it's funny.
Were you ever on the air with them for Occupy Wall Street, or was that before your time?
Wasn't that part of it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel
it's
like
right
Jerry
around. It's like right around.
I feel like that would have been a fun Jerry time.
Yeah. I forget, Mike. I forget.
Troll.
I was talking about. What was I talking to Mud about Jerry yesterday? I forget. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, yeah. Just you spin the wheel with Jerry, you're gonna hit the same 4 stories every day. I mean, I follow him. I don't follow the show, but he retweets the show account. It's just the same. What does he call DeSantis now? DeSavage?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, DeSavage.
It's just.
I wonder if that's more Craig branding.
Stupid producers going along with this fucking kind of he'd be dumping on if some other show did it.
Oh, have you weighed in on the Caliban yet? I forget if you've acknowledged that.
Yeah, it sickens me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's a horrible thing. Is that Craig's invention?
Oh, it certainly is.
Is he proud of that?
He was. He bragged to me about it, yeah.
Oh, God.
I like it. I think it's good wordplay.
I hope Craig gets bladder cancer.
Specifically bladder.
Yes. I hope it spreads quickly.
Well, I
think
he's
like
a nice
historically
man.
quickly.
He's a nice man.
Yeah, sure. Oh, he's great. Wonderful guy.
Good guy.
Wonderful guy. BuyMike.net. That's where he is. What's going on
thank you.
there?
You can find him there. Recording today an episode of Why You Laughing.
Yeah.
We have a guest on, Danny Polishchuk, who's a comedian, and we're doing Adam Sandler's first album. They're All Gonna Laugh at You.
Okay.
Which is interesting. It's not one I grew up on the other. I listened to his other one, but
Yeah. The whatchamacallit, the breakout one, right?
yes. Once he was kind of already a star. But yeah, the one coming out tomorrow is Seinfeld, and I actually like that more than I thought I was gonna.
So it was long, right?
It was a lot longer than we thought. It's like an hour and a half, I think. And
So Bobby might be a Republican that Tom Shattuck reported with no proof on our show that he's actually a Republican, Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, it bothered me very much. Only because I wished I had included it in the episode.
That's a mistake.
I had recorded
you hate
it before.
when that happens. You do hate when that
Damn
happens.
it. Can we go back, Craig?
I don't know where Shattuck got that from. I mean, maybe true, but I'm like,
Shattuck is just a random.
Well, he might just be guessing because Seinfeld's like kind of a curmudgeon and he doesn't like.
Didn't he go like to Obama in the White House in that show?
I think so.
Probably,
yeah.
But he had some cancel culture thing a few years ago. He spoke out against.
Maybe he's a Republican. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have
Who
no
knows?
idea.
Okay.
Well, he's just a curmudgeon, so it just comes off maybe like that.
So is Larry David. He's fucking like communist,
Oh, that's
basically.
true, yeah.
He's like
Doesn't
good
speak
friends.
to Alan Dershowitz.
Yeah, he won't talk.
Does not speak to Alan Dershowitz. No, it's like Cullinane.
I'll talk to Alan Dershowitz anytime.
You book him, yeah? Would you please?
Sure.
Okay. How are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna fucking.
Dear Boston Globe reader.
Don't lie again. Don't fucking lie about the story.
Who's lying?
You guys are lying.
It's exactly what you did.
It did not come from a Boston Globe email account.
So what happened then? Why did
Great.
you? Why did you say
this again?
Why did you say Boston.com?
All I asked was that you don't lie. We don't have to do this whole
Why
story.
did you say
I'm not
Boston.com
lying.
20
I just don't
times
know.
during when you were talking to me and Carlson and Sodelano? Then, like, what was the Boston.com aspect of it?
I had booked him on interviews
Yeah.
for the Boston.com morning show, which was, some would say, a highly rated morning show in
Sure.
the talk circuit, at
Oh,
least,
I
in the
agree.
talk radio circuit.
I agree.
And I emailed off of an old chain. So there was.
Okay, all right.
That's a
whatever.
normal move.
Fine,
it's
whatever,
a normal
whatever. I
fucking
don't
move.
care.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck who?
Fucking dick.
Dershowitz?
after
I sue
that.
you for that. Careful.
Eat my dick.
That might be too specific. I think he can get you now. He can nail you for that.
What else?
Whatever. Nothing exciting, actually.
Nothing exciting?
Yeah.
Suppose the other exciting stuff you've brought to the table today?
There's been a lot of excitement today.
What's that?
There's been a lot of excitement.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. There's nothing
You were
exciting.
about to say something. What was that?
I thought today was exciting.
Okay, good. I'm glad you thought it was exciting. It's exciting. Oh, yeah. Anyway. All right.
You want to take calls?
No.
No calls.
I don't want to take calls. No.
Well, should we? Let's phrase it a different way.
Oh, I gotta promote this merch sale that they emailed me about last night, like late last night. Apparently, there's a 10% off Barstool merch thing going on.
Seems like a good day to mention
See
that.
this?
We don't have any merch, though.
No, but it's like for everybody. So people can go to Barstool Sports. Everything is 10% off when you use promo code Kirk.
Seems like a day people are going to support
They're
Barstool.
just supporting the cause. I'll tweet it out.
I've said this 6 times during the show. I love the company. I love the people I work for. So go do it. Help them out. I got no problem with that. There are people I hate there, but but buy merch, sure. Yeah. So So what is it?
Would have been nice to have a little bit of a heads up. We talk about merch from time to time.
They don't care. Dave, let me be very clear about this, okay? The company doesn't care about our show. Like you have to get past that.
Yeah.
You know, has anybody reached out to you about season 2 of the case, like since we solved the murder?
Just salespeople that I pushed to start talking about it a little bit.
Okay, but they offered anything? Any ideas?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I just did my pitch, and that was that.
Nothing, right? Zero. Zilch, right?
To this point.
Okay, we have a hard start date, October 27th.
That would be correct.
They have nothing, right?
That would be correct.
Okay. Just to be clear, like as it was season 1, they had nothing.
So far.
Really, the chief executive officer of the company pitched the presenting sponsor of the show, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I understand. To be clear, I am no Joey Castanana. I understand that.
Oh, yes.
Who I like.
Yeah, right.
He's offered to eat my asshole out.
Now, that's quite
Maybe I need to be doing that.
That's a very generous offer.
Maybe that's what I need to be doing to get a little more, I love here.
Put it this way. It makes Barstool, their main pages. That gets promoted.
That's for sure. But listen, they know what, they know what they're doing.
Did you see that headline over the weekend about Nardini? It was, Erica Nardini isn't here to apologize. And then the sub-headline was, but is she also enabling its worst tendencies?
What story is this from?
Some site, The Information. It's like a subscription site. Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah. And then the author of the article tweets out later, when asked about Dave Portnoy, the allegations against Dave Portnoy, Nardini faltered.
She collapsed. She physically collapsed.
She
fell down?
Yes.
She's not aware of these things?
No.
Oh.
Took her by surprise.
Jesus God.
Faltered.
That's why, I can't get mad with the mainstream media not caring. I don't want to talk to them, really. They suck.
Right.
It is amazing. I was thinking about this. Forget, honestly, forget that the media hasn't, covered the I don't care. I care, but I don't care. Forgetting us, not even mentioning us. Forget us for the entire thing. The Brockton Enterprise, the newspaper in Brockton, which I think is the Daily, has reported nothing on Kevin Mailer, who lived in Brockton, being arrested for charged with murder. And he's a suspect in the Jennifer Fay case. Just write it up.
Right.
Don't even mention us. I don't care.
Yep.
But from a reporter's perspective, there's nobody there covering that story.
Would they say it's because it's a South Carolina case?
But so what? Just be like, hey, a guy used to live in Brockton who has been connected by some, including private investigators. Forget us. There's been interviewed by the police about this Jennifer Fay situation. Has just been arrested for this crime. By the way, covering up another crime of a young girl who is missing, who they think is the lead suspect in that, or their only suspect in that.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that moves a few more newspapers than.
What's on the Brockton Enterprise page right now?
Take a look.
That would help.
You don't have it in front of you?
Yeah, a good producer would know that, man. A producer would know kids would fucking answer that right away.
1996 time capsules preserve memories of a closed Bridgewater school.
I mean,
well, you couldn't have known that was going to happen today.
That's true.
A big thing like that was going to.
That's true.
This one's exclusively for subscribers, though. When oceans reclaim our history, loved ones and ancestors underwater.
That's what I mean. They just don't care. They don't. It's weird. I
like that phrase.
I do too.
That South Carolina report was so shittily done. I know Steve's upset that they're not mentioning us, sort of. I get that. But just these people suck. That's why these things never get solved.
The Brockton thing's a million times worse because you could easily just pick up, Yahoo picks up Boston 25's article and shares it. They could do something like that.
Yeah, Bob Orr did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they know it. It's not that they don't know it.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Well, here is something though about the media in general is that a lot of times you want to believe it's sinister, they're doing it to get you or something.
Oh, I don't think.
But then you realize also there's times where they will cover you, and it might not even be a bad story, but facts about what they're writing about.
Right.
And you're like, well, this is wrong.
But they're not covering it all, though.
No, but my point is, they're so bad at their jobs that it makes you realize, when they are covering you, they're like, oh, they just suck at their fucking jobs.
That's true.
This is worse because it feels like you're doing them a favor. You're providing them content that they desperately need in today's.
I just think of it and maybe this is a stupid way of thinking, but I think of it as if I were a subscriber, if I walked by and I saw that story was in the newspaper, that I want to read it.
Yeah.
Right.
The answer is probably yes. I don't. It doesn't seem. that difficult to me. I think it's a daily, right? It's a daily.
I believe so.
Yeah, it used to be. I mean,
if you Google Jennifer Faye Brockton Enterprise, they have no problem publicizing like all the vigils in her honor.
That's great.
From
They
years
should.
ago.
There's one
which they
coming up in November. Sure,
Yeah.
like that's great.
Which they should do. You'd think they would want to share news regarding her.
You know what, Dave? How about this? Book Jennifer Faye.
On it.
Okay.
That'd be tough.
Lock?
That is a lock.
Wow.
What if he did it?
Great.
I found her.
I'm going to find a Jennifer Faye.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I will find a Jennifer Faye.
He shows up with her. It's been fine.
He's been keeping her in his basement for this reason, hoping you call on him.
I'm still waiting
Barstool's like, yeah, we're good. We're all set.
Still waiting
Brandon
for that
Walker has Marty Jannetty on tomorrow. You know, we can't.
Marty Jannetty's like really fucked up, isn't he?
I think he had a weird
Yeah.
like post about, I don't want to say incest, but
Yeah, something along those lines.
is that right?
Yeah, I remember
something
that.
like
Vaguely
that.
remember that, yeah.
Who, I don't know who
He's
that
a
is.
wrestler.
Wrestling?
He's one half of the tag team, and I was a kid, the Rockers. You know his tag team partner, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, of course.
The Heartbreak Kid.
Cute and sexy.
Yeah. It's like cross-eyed now and like 70, though.
Oh, no.
Right? Isn't he?
Kind of. Just
Yeah.
got promoted, I read.
Oh, he did? Oh, because Vince is gone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. So I was running this morning, and Simmons podcast came up. He was interviewing this guy, like a writer or I forget. The what's his face? The ref, Donahue.
Yep.
There's a Netflix special out on him right now.
Oh, good.
So this guy is like a big anti-Donahue guy, which is fine. And he's like pointing out the flaws in the documentary. And I'm like, Simmons is interviewing him, and I'm like, Simmons is producing a Vince McMahon documentary like, right now, and like he's never mentioned it. It's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Very strange. I don't know. Who knows? I like Simmons, but very weird. Well,
I told you, nothing exciting. I don't think you want to talk about Matt Walsh and his findings at the Vanderbilt Transgender Institute.
did he find that the kids are being treated with dignity, and it turns out to be a good thing?
Seems like that's not the tone of his tweet.
As a matter of
thread.
fact.
Yeah,
No?
Yeah.
Is Matt Walsh the guy we had on about pornography?
Yeah.
Years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is his finding?
I believe he just found that they're doing it all for profit, right? There's a lot of money in the transgender.
They're not doing
world.
it just for free?
No.
I would argue that there might be a few bucks in arguing against this
No.
point as well, as Matt Walsh might be able to attest to.
No, he's not. He's donating all that money for that. Go ahead. I mean, by the way, I don't like. I've not purposely, but sort of. That story has worn me out in general. Like I know something's going. I actually don't know anything about what's going on at Boston Children's Hospital. I see Jerry tweeting about it all the time. I don't even know what's going on. Like they're offering the services to kids who are younger than they said they were. Or am I missing something?
David?
I don't know that much about it, but I would just assume if they're
This used to be
offering
your
this-
life, Dave.
They're offering the services with parents' consent, obviously. So they're just mad that kids
Right.
that age have that opportunity, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
With or
and
without the
I'll be
parents'
honest with you, I don't even fucking have the energy to even weigh in on it because I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to agree with it, but
With
they're
Matt
fu-
Walsh, or
No, but I'm just saying, like, if that's how you want to parent your kid that way. What can we do about
well, I
it?
suppose, but I mean, there has to be a limit to that too. I mean, right?
To be fair, I like making fun of Matt Walsh and Jerry and shit like that for talking about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then it goes back to like you've referenced Epstein before. Like it's amazing no one's talking about this case. So it's like if you believe in it, shouldn't you talk about it every day if it continues to be a problem? You know what I mean?
Sure,
like,
but I don't.
There's a weird line.
But I don't think the Matt Walsh and Jerry Callahans of the world are actually like upset,
passionate about it.
offended about it. They like that it gets a rise out of people. They don't care. Like Jerry doesn't actually care that it's being done.
No, I do think Jerry finds it ridiculous though. Like
Sure,
I think he
that's
believes all the
right.
points he's making about
Sure,
it.
yeah, but I don't think he's like sitting around worrying about the kids that it's happening.
No, when he goes home, I'm sure he's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. So I mean, but yeah, no, you're right. I suppose that's right. But yeah, I don't know. So they're doing that at Vanderbilt.
Yes, Matt Walsh uncovers a culture of sexually mutilating children for profit.
Where is this being broadcast? Like one of his YouTube?
He actually just did like a tweet storm about it, and I've only seen
Oh, you
one.
do like
I
a-
googled it today. I've only seen one article about it, but yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Well, that's too. I mean,
I'm sure he'll do a feature. Like he did some movie about like what is it to be a woman. The other didn't he do that?
Isn't the
that
guy like
feature?
like dressed like a woman and went to different things or something?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't. Like I said, I don't. I think there's something to the idea that both sides, but the right has like with the Martha's Vineyard thing to me has made like they're using these people as pawns and like are making fun of them, which again is how it works. But these are human beings also. So like I don't love that story.
Yeah,
I just don't. On either side, I don't love that story. And but it all depends. Also, you read something and you read on one side, and they're like, actually, these people are being treated really well. Then you read the other side, and like these people, there's a Facebook fight between, and I'm like, I don't know what the fucking truth is. Like, I can't.
Well, that's what I couldn't figure out. Is like, yeah, he's sending him there, but what happens to him after? Like,
Right.
are they putting them up somewhere? Or?
Yeah, they are, but like, I don't know if if the people in Martha's Vineyard are freaking out. They're not, because you read one side and they're saying they're freaking out. You read the other side, they're like, oh, they're bringing them to church and they're bringing them to their homes. So it just wears you out. You can't. I can never find the truth about any fucking story ever. I don't even know.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't care, but I don't particularly care that much about it. I know. I heard Portnoy and Whitney talking about it. So two geniuses weighing in on it.
Well, they didn't want to. They didn't go too deep. They don't want to get canceled.
So Whitney was like, Whitney's like, I don't want to lose my podcast. I'm like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say?
Well, that's just what you do. I mean, you know it very well. The crazies that in the community.
Dave Portnoy has guest on.
That's the one
says,
fucking topic that people. Well,
The Martha's Vineyard thing?
Well, just like illegal immigration. And,
Compared to the transgender,
Yeah,
you're
I guess
fucking
no, you're
nuts.
right.
The
It's not as
transgender,
big, yeah.
That's one thing Jerry's still right about. That crowd is the craziest crowd in
yeah,
America.
we had that woman on. It was just absolutely a nightmare. Like,
Well, I can think of worse people, but yeah, she's I don't mean transgender people, but the activists, extreme activists are, and I'll give them credit. They fucking do their job. I mean, they are quite a force, for sure.
Yep.
Anyway, you go to blindmike.net for all your blind Mike.
all your needs.
Yeah, everything's there, right?
That's right.
What's up? What's going on there today? Anything?
All your links. I think I will do more on money because I don't know if Craig's gonna have time to live stream. So
What's he doing?
Might be a little solo show. Well, like I said, we have an interview, so I don't keep
gotcha.
too much of his time.
I got you. What's that face for, Dave?
is he trying? Like, he's a fucking idiot. Is Adam Levine trying to claim that he didn't fuck these women? He just sexed them. Like, it just turns him on to sex them.
Why are you
fucking asshole?
Why are you acting like you're just reading about this? You mentioned this.
No,
to me
because
earlier.
I just another tweet popped up quick, and he clearly fucked that girl. Like,
Right.
don't lie about it.
Okay, who cares?
I don't know. It's just annoying. It's just stupid.
He stinks anyway.
But he might.
No, that's not true.
Stink. Not even these music.
No, he makes
stinks.
like easy pop singles.
Elevator music. Yeah.
What if he was sexting her and she portrayed it as more of a relationship?
That
Then
just
he should
can't
be-
be.
then
Then
he
she
should be
would be.
murdered.
She would be a bigger asshole than she already is.
Okay.
To make it seem like
it's a
they were
hot take.
fucking. in world
I don't know. I don't know. I we can do the whole show on it tomorrow. I can't wait to talk about Adam. I don't even. That's Maroon 5.
Yeah, he's the guy who did the halftime show with his shirt off, basically, and people were fawning over him. I believe.
He's like not
He's in
like
good
a-
shape.
He's on The Voice.
But he's like a man.
7.5?
He's not like a man. He's not like a Neil. He's like a pretty rock star. He's
He's
not,
not what your
yeah.
generation thinks of
he's
as a
not Neil
man.
Young or Bruce
No,
Springsteen.
certainly not.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's
No,
like,
no. He's a pop star.
don't want to know. Oh. He's
Yeah.
taking, like, that's not, I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
That's my biggest issue with him.
Oh, but he makes hits. He makes nice singles.
He does make
every now
hits.
and then. You know?
Yeah. Well, great. Fantastic. All right. What else? I can't end the show with that. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, you want to take calls? There's
I don't want to take, Dave, I don't want to take
Oh,
calls.
okay.
I don't want to take, ask again. I don't want
You
to
seem
take
like this
calls.
Barstool thing last night rattled you for some reason. I don't know why.
The Barstool thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Just came in hot with like the.
He was hot before you mentioned that, though.
I don't care.
Oh, he was?
I told you I don't care that I wasn't invited. You think I want to go to the?
No, but I think you like. I think you like not bragging, but showcasing the case. It's different, and it was a new thing to Barstool. That's something to take pride in.
But I know, but believe me, after season 1, we did this. The first episode did great. The second episode, we were selling tape.
Yeah.
Like they don't, I was on the phone the other day with a person pretty high up in the company. The news broke, right? I think you were here.
Yep.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
I work hard. I do my show. Every 2 weeks, the check comes in. We do live show. We have a live show.
You want me to bring a keyboard in and maybe we can start singing some fucking goofy songs?
Sure. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like who?
Like that stupid fucking girl on Barstool Idol there.
Jesus, take it easy.
Caroline?
God.
What?
Stupid fucking girl.
Well, I'm just talking shit. I'm sure she's a nice woman.
Who's
I'm sure
provocative
she's
now?
but those songs
Crazy.
are just like I don't know.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But so what? People like them. Like
Yeah.
there's a spot. I mean, I will say at least she is doing something. She's trying stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fair. That's fair.
And she has a podcast with my guy Tommy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Barstool retweets, and
Sure, it's
last time I checked, there's like 700 followers, but whatever. Like it's a podcast. Good for them. It's what is it? Is it like a? Isn't it like a? What is it?
Well, she.
I like
goes-
Tommy, so I'm not. What's up?
It's a podcast. I don't even know. It's like a Call Her Daddy ripoff or something, but I think it's all supposed
They
to be
already have
just
one
like
of those.
SNL ish. Like it's clearly
SNL-ish?
It's like a parody of Call Her Daddy or something like that.
Oh, that feels
I think.
Really?
I don't know. That's
I'm
all
sure
the
you're
talk
not-
I
I'm
ever
sure-
see him doing. Like he called her racist every 2 seconds after everything she says.
That feels like a lot of
Oh,
work.
I know that's part of her character is that she's like a racist or something, right?
She's
or like a Republican or
Is
something.
that like a joke or? Oh, is it
I
like
think
it's like
so.
Colbert or something?
I could be way off, but I just know she referenced it in like a song or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay. Jesus. I good for her. I don't know. I met her at the mini golf. She seemed nice enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was anybody else waiting on her or no?
No.
Never? No?
Not that. No, you're thinking of someone else.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No, am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't believe he has, but I would say she maybe falls within that group of people that he was mentioning.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I will say Jeff was texting us about the mini golf tournament. Not the mini golf tournament. I'm sorry. The live show in a couple of weeks. Where is it here? Team Minihane. Is that what it is? Oh, so you want to know our niche category or whatever that day. And then early afternoon. So we're looking to do it early afternoon. Jeff and Rico and I are texting. And Rico says, doesn't early afternoon interfere with the Skeletons' happy hour? I suspect he's talking about Klember's drinking.
He shoehorns references like that in sometimes.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, he
they
likes
don't
that. He
they don't need to be, but I always enjoy them.
He likes that.
Yeah.
And then Riggs is texting me this morning. Let me see. That Shattuck guy or whatever is the most idiotic person I've ever listened to. Every single subject broached, he was wrong. Made Colney look like Einstein. That was his take on it.
Now, is he playing a character there? Because Cullinane said that he doesn't remember Shattuck being that much of a call people out kind of a guy.
I don't remember him calling people out the way he called out Carabas randomly.
Where's he
the way
going to do
called
that on WTIC?
Well, he has a show. He has a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
He didn't aggressively call people out on Jerry's show. You know,
But he said he was the alpha on Jerry's show.
yeah, he had alpha tendency. Obviously, Jerry's always the alpha. He's Jerry Callahan.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
But he was on
Sometimes
par
he
with
wasn't.
Jerry. He was on par with Jerry.
Really?
Yeah. He came in here the other night. He clearly was not the alpha in the room.
I don't know. That's not how I heard it.
I don't know what was going on. I still don't know what was going on. I don't understand what happened.
Yeah.
It's been it's like trauma. I'm still processing it. I'm not there yet.
I liked when he brought up Keith and Dean. You said, I can't believe I'm talking about this on my show for the obvious reason. No one knows who they are.
Right.
And his response was kind of like, come on, pussy. Address this issue. Don't try and skirt away from it.
Right, but related to that, I like the idea that so I said I knew Dean really well, like I did. We very, he was a grade younger than me, but one of his best friends, one of my best friends, and so I knew Dean for years, and so I established that, and then Shaq's like, well, how do you know his older brother? I'm like, well, I know him. That's how. Let me help you the mystery. Through Dean is how I knew Keith.
I like that Tom looks at life like you're still like an 8th grader and his brother's a junior.
Right.
How would you possibly have met him?
His house? I don't know. I just know the guy. Ay. But yeah, and then he was like, again, to continue the Dean McLaren subject, he was like, no, he graduated the same year you did. I'm like, no, he definitely did not. I know what grade he's in. I know, it's me, I know.
Well, he gets a rise out of you. He fires you up.
Suppose, yeah, Jesus. Do you think he was on coke legitimately, Colin?
No, I just think he's always had that kind of energy. It was just on steroids.
Any reason why he was wearing that sweater or whatever that was, or that vest?
No, that's part of his style, you know.
Milton's, perhaps? Was it Milton's vest?
I hope not.
Oh, okay.
Milton's
That would not be good advertising.
Milton's be closed by 4.
I apologize.
We publicly apologize. If that's the case.
Definitely. That's a.
I couldn't see it. I was just asking.
Yeah, that's way worse than about the passcode to the. I don't know. In your mind, how often would we use him?
Never. What?
Seriously.
Once a month, maybe.
Ooh, is a month been extended? Is it longer than 30 days? I was thinking quarterly.
Oh, okay.
No?
Yeah, but I think he could settle in. He could settle in after that. That was clearly his worst.
I think he could. He's a very funny character.
Yeah. And also, people seem to like how crazy he was.
I think he actually fit in well with the show.
Yeah, I just think he's a lot. I think he would wear people out, I think, all the time.
I don't think it would be like that.
I don't know that it would be like that all the time.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Well, you guys are probably right. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah. I tuned into his radio show the other day.
Yes.
You know, I'll take your advice and go with it. I think.
Why did you ask?
It's a show, Mike. We're trying to kill time. What's that, Dave?
I tuned into his radio show yesterday quickly.
Well, as did we all, yeah.
Obviously. And he was talking about, I guess some cop is on leave right now because in Connecticut because they found he was like on some porn site. He was at they found a video of him having sex with somebody.
I just saw this happened I thought this happened to a like a weather guy or something.
I saw that headline too. Right?
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean,
it's his personal life.
I know, but it's
true.
Oh, what? He can't fucking save someone's life because he's fucking on camera?
No. But I could see, I suppose, I'm trying to think for making the case against for the weather guy. I mean, you have a deal, you have a contract. There is some certain, I mean, when you sign the deal, that stuff is, I don't know. I mean, I don't get worked up about it. If I'm being honest,
you sign deals like that, but you don't expect that's
okay. So let's say, I don't even know. God, I don't even know the name of a female. Maria, what's her name? Maria Stefanos.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
Let's say they're all of a sudden we find out on the side that she's doing like porn and there's videos of her doing everything. Do you think that affects like her relationship with the audience if like your parents are you know what I'm saying?
Is she a news person?
I think it.
Yes, she hosts the news on channel whatever. Yeah.
It'd be
and by the way,
weird.
she's a very nice person. I know they would be excited to watch those videos. But,
it would be odd, but there's not you can't put your finger, so to speak, on why.
Well, I think you know why, but it's like it's sort of one of those last taboos is that you're like, well, this is a relationship with the audience or older people watching.
I guess what I'm saying is that there's no reason that I could quantify that would make it inappropriate for her to also report the news.
Correct. Like if an actress is naked in one movie and then she could be in another movie, right? Like you're not like, oh my
she
god,
could be on
she's
TV.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. What if an actress?
But the answer to me is that it shouldn't
matter.
But we live in a world. We live in the real world.
Yeah. I also think the reaction would be different for men and women now.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, you mean more shame toward a woman?
No, I think the opposite.
Of course not. Right. Sorry. Well, why they even ask the question?
No, but I'm saying like OnlyFans, I think is more. Well, it'd be a lot weirder if a guy was doing that. Whereas I think like OnlyFans and shit for women is more.
So you think if
accepted.
like Katie Kirk was on OnlyFans now or something, it would be people would say it's empowering.
I think so.
Would you subscribe to
Maybe
that?
not.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Katie Kirk today on OnlyFans.
Everything on OnlyFans is too expensive though. I don't like these like $30 a pop. Like give me.
Well, how much is
Netflix
like
is fucking $10?
How much is like Alex Bennett on OnlyFans?
I think she's cheaper. I think she's 10 or 15, and then Jordan was 30.
$30.
Keegs is 30. I believe.
$30 for Kelly Keegs?
I think so. Yeah.
If you want someone that undercuts all these whores, go to patreon.com/blindmike.
He'll
do it. He'll do whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Definitely.
$20 tier?
Yeah, he'll
sure.
definitely. These guys, with their crazy bets, when they get to 2000,
right.
forget it. It's fuck city at that point.
We're doing it 750.
I mean, I guess I can see in TV news because there's this like journalistic integrity thing that's stupid that still exists. But like, why the fuck do we care if you're the one who stumbled on a cop having sex?
Was there a cop in New York who
personal
got fired for being a stripper?
She stripped at a work party.
Yeah, it was a work.
That's
That's
a
a
little
work
different.
party.
That's a little tough.
And the guy was married, I think.
Yeah, it's tough.
From listening to Shattuck, it seemed like somebody just stumbled on this video, let's say on Pornhub, and then ratted the guy out to the police department.
He was doing porn on the side?
I don't know. It wasn't like a porn thing. I think it was just one of those like Pornhub. You can just submit a
Right.
I don't
so
think
it's just
they do
him. Like it just got on there.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a better
Well, how did
example.
he get
of what
fired
I
for?
mean.
They fired him for
Bullshit.
that?
I think it's under investigation right now.
Wow,
I
we should
think.
call
Yeah.
Shattuck and talk about that. Go ahead, Mike.
The Katie Kirk thing was a bad because I was like, that would be weird because we've known Katie Kirk as a news person for you. But if someone working at the Today Show now, if we discovered her OnlyFans, I think she'd be defended. People would be like, "Oh, so who cares? It's empowering." And
what's her name?
Hoda Kotb. Yes.
Yes,
if we
it's her.
found her OnlyFans, then yes.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be hard for NBC to shame somebody when they like allow Lauer to do that forever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'd say so.
That's probably true. But that would be, I don't care. Like, maybe 30 years from now, that'll be going on anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I guess. I don't know.
It just does. I mean, that's something that person needs to deal with, not necessarily you and me. That's just our feelings. Who gives a fuck about our feelings?
I don't.
That person is the one who has to have in the back of their head that everyone's seen his cock. You know?
I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's
But it doesn't affect his job in any way. So
I don't think anybody pulls over. Yeah. I don't think that's going to, yes. I don't
same thing
think
with a
so.
news anchor. Like it doesn't affect her job. It just affects
Well,
the person
it doesn't-
watching.
Yeah. That's different though. I think you do have a relationship with your audience. So I get that. I do. I don't
You do, but
agree
there
with it.
shouldn't
But
necessarily be an impact.
no, but I do get it. I mean, they're just not going to, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Meanwhile, all the executives are allowed to just hire the sexiest TV anchors they want for clear reasons like that. But then that person couldn't go fuck somebody on camera if they want.
I'm not sure that's the same thing.
No, but
him using the term sexiest made me uncomfortable.
I know.
for
I
some
felt
reason.
very uncomfortable. I couldn't think of a word right there, but
Creep.
yeah.
All right, so we're back tomorrow. We're going to do this again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Good God.
You don't have to.
Jesus Christ. Ay. All right.
We actually got to make a phone call in 4 minutes. So.
Oh, fuck. I think it was scheduled for noon the whole time?
Yes. Yeah.
So the show's going to be an hour and a half.
I was just going to text her.
Why'd you want to
and
take
say-
calls then?
Well, that was like 25 minutes ago at this point. Yeah. I would have just texted her and said, hey, can we do 12:15? She was very fluid. So
She's what?
She's
Fluid.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Gender fluid.
Okay. What do we get tomorrow, Dave? What are you promoting?
I don't promote anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very-
Tickets we look in very good position right now. We're doing very well with putting tickets on sale for next week.
Great.
So,
That's
yes.
wow. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes.
Great
No issues
progress
so
in putting
far.
tickets on sale.
No issues so far.
What an update for the audience.
Well,
I'm
you're, the
very
one
excited.
you're the one who predicted issues, so there's no issues.
Well, there's
I just
always
wanna make sure.
issues.
Not right now.
Well, what do you mean?
Everything's going smooth.
Meaning what?
Pricing is done.
Okay.
Promotional angle is done.
Uh-huh.
They provide all the assets they need to make it work.
What time's it going on sale?
9 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Wow.
Okay. So we're going to get here. What time? Well, you're like 11, 10. How do you want to do it on Thursday? Whatever's comfortable for you.
I
don't
will
know.
be here before then, so you can come in anytime you
Okay.
want.
So
Yeah.
the tickets will be on sale live when we're here at 9 o'clock.
That is correct.
For the State Theater in Portland, Maine. You can get this kind of fun. You get to go and watch it.
It's very exciting.
Yes. Is it exciting for the audience? You get to watch that experience live and in person.
Wow. Correct.
Okay. If I'm no longer at Barstool at that point, do I keep 100%?
See, that's
of
the
problem?
now right there is the mood. Like right there, we are pinpointing today's show.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm like I said, I'll be there as long as I'm working. I'll be at Barstool. That's for sure. So a week from tomorrow at 9 a.m. tickets go on sale.
Correct.
Okay. The State Theater in Portland.
Yep.
Okay. Do you think people will be? Is there like one of those things? Like, remember what was the show? It was one of the last ones we did, the smaller ones where it sold out before it started.
Magnolia?
Yeah. Are people gonna be able to get in early and get their bullshit seats like they did at Magnolia? Remember that?
Well, Magnolia was through Barstool, so I don't know.
Oh.
Ticketmaster, they run a tight shit.
This is
I
not
think.
through. This is through Ticketmaster.
I believe so.
Oh, great.
I'm assuming that's what the State Theater
Good.
uses.
All my yelling and screaming about Springsteen and Ticketmaster. There we go.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what they haven't told me the vendor they use for that, but I'm sure that's what they use.
Okay.
The bots will enjoy their tickets.
I'm kidding. Well, hey, I'm not doing a second show, so when that first one sells out, if I'm doing it in front of bots, I'm doing it in front of bots. Fine with me.
Yep. Oh, you didn't like my suggestion for the VIP, it seems.
I don't
That's the
remember.
one. Remember I told you what we could do at the VIP show, Q&A?
You should have one ticket for $10 million.
I'm doing a fucking show. Dave's like, yeah, before, the usual like VIP thing, meet up, take pictures, Q&A.
I think that sounds fun.
I'm like, I do a Q&A every day on this show.
Yeah.
I'd like you to give a PowerPoint presentation to the crowd.
Why would I want to do a Q&A?
It's just when you go into VIP for other shows, they all do Q&As.
Okay.
I know we're not like other shows.
Have you been to one of my live shows before, one of these venues?
I have.
Okay. Did I do a Q&A at the Wilbur?
You kind of sort of did, just not formally.
Well, he's trying to come up with different ideas.
Everybody asked a question when they took your picture.
Like, hey, can I take a picture? Or hey, how are you?
No, they would ask more questions. Some of them would take.
When would I do this Q&A?
Well, you're sitting on this. This is my vision. You're on the stage, sitting on the stage with your feet out. So it's not a chair. Yeah, that's my vision.
What a vision. What a fucking visionary.
And maybe I have a microphone and I'm walking around.
What are you, Phil Donahue? Like, how many?
No. I'm going to give it to the person.
That's what he did. I'm saying, how many of these?
Actually, I'll put the mic on a stand.
I'm doing a show that night. Like, what? Did you see this last show?
I did. I was
This
there.
is not some slapdick
Yeah.
fucking thing. This is a real show.
Kirk, if I'm in Bangor for the weekend, where can I play golf? Do you have any recommendations?
Hey, books you want to read? What are you reading now? Oh, yeah, what Mikey last? Like, what the fuck?
Q&A is going to go off the VIP offering.
But I made that pretty clear, didn't I?
No, I don't even think you acknowledged it actually.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I mean, it's so dumb.
I thought you said what? I explained it, and then
It was as if there was a
Well,
heavy gust of wind.
I thought it was like they were insisting on it there.
Oh no. We can
what
do
the
whatever we
fuck?
want. But it is going to be inside the venue. It is going to be inside.
That's fine. I don't care about
and
that.
They'll get early access and stuff like that. So
Who does?
like the VIPs will have early access to the venue.
Oh, so the
early access to
VIPs.
merch.
So you're saying they'll have early access. So the VIPs won't be during the show.
No.
They will not be during.
Oh,
the
I
show.
thought it was okay. So
No.
they have so they'll get there before the show starts.
Yes.
Oh, unbelievable, Mike! I thought it was during the show.
I think he means they can go in and sit down earlier than that.
Oh,
That is correct.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
No, I don't want that.
Before the doors open.
I don't want that.
Oh, so now we have to go to a different place?
No, we'll do the VIP thing. They get the fuck out, and then they can come in
They
before the
get
show
back in
starts.
line.
Okay, I'll kick them out.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Sitting around. What is this?
Yeah. Okay.
This show better sell out fast. I don't want to deal with. I'm fucking quitting. I don't want to deal with this shit either. For fucking, Mike doesn't think we. Mike, whatever.
Go ahead, voice your issue.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think we'll sell out there. That's what he said.
Yes, that's true. I have maintained that take.
You have. You and Portnoy.
Yes.
Very local.
I say it all the time.
Regional.
Yeah, do your rinky-dink
regional program.
I think it's specific to Watertown. I think that's where all your listeners
We should do it.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye.